not there now, and we are, and I don't know, winning. Anyone? The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning. You know, but there's also falling from it is the apple from the giving tree. There's my life. Deal with it. Oh wait, can't process it. Losers. Winning. Bye-bye. You know, he might be nails, but I'm freaking bayonets, you know. I am battle-tested bayonets, bro, and I'm tired. I'm so tired of pretending like my life isn't perfect and bitching and just winning every second. It's, again, bring me a challenge, somebody. Bring me a freaking challenge because, you know, it just ain't there. Winning. But I dare anyone to debate me on things. Debate me on AA right now. I have a disease? Bullshit. I cured it with my brain, with my mind. I'm cured. I'm done. Well, we all have to sit in here and touch ourselves and frown. Well, you know, you don't look like you're having a lot of fun. I'm going to hang out with these two smoking hotties and fly privately around the world. You know, it might be lonely up here, but I sure like the view, Alex. My motto now is you either love or you hate, and you must do so violently. And the reason you must hate violently is because, and you have to hate everybody that's not in your family, because they're there to destroy your family. And they will come at you in all forms and shapes. And therefore, there's nothing in the middle. I don't live in the middle anymore. That's where you get slaughtered. That's where you get embarrassed in front of the prom queen. And it's just not an option. So, you know, within that is tremendous focus and tremendous clarity and tremendous peace, because you have absolute and total resolve about your decisions. If you love with violence and you hate with violence, there's nothing that can be questioned. And people say, oh, you know, you're going to work through your resentments. Yeah, no, I'm going to hang on to them, and they're going to fuel my attack. And they're going to fuel the battle cry of my deadly and dangerous secret and silent soldiers, because they're all around you. Anyway, thought you were just messing with one dude. Sorry. Winning.
And you're working out even a couple times a day sometimes.
Well, yeah, but there's only one time in the gym, if you catch my drift, Alex. Whatever. We're not live, are we? Bible grippers. The Bible grippers.
But
you have the right to kill me, but you do not have the right to judge me. Boom. Funny how sleep rhymes with sheep, you know? Anyway.
I mean, they put you through an incredible workout. You know, you're there exercising in the pool later, and you're saying, look, I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to go right now. And then they add the lie that, oh, you don't have a hernia. Well, you know what? I've seen your hernia. I've got the same hernia in my belly button. And
that bull S-H-I-T. Check it, Alex. I embarrassed him in front of his children and the world by healing at a pace that his unevolved mind cannot process. Okay, last I checked time, I've spent, I think, close to the last decade, I don't know, effortlessly and magically converting your tin cans into pure gold. And the gratitude I get is this charlatan chose not to do his job, which is to write. Clearly someone who believes he is above the law. Well, you've been warned, dude. Bring it.
Tell us about when we're going to be looking for Major League 3 and who's going to be in it.
Major League 3, I don't know. I haven't read it. I don't care. It's being directed and written by a genius named David Ward, who, I don't know, won the Academy Award at 23 for writing The Sting. And it was his pen and his vision that created the classic that we know today as Major League. In fact, a lot of people think the movie's called Wild Thing, as they should. But whatever, I agreed to do it. There's one deal point that Jim Robinson, a wonderful man, and Morgan Creek, a great company, need to work out. If they want me in it, it's a smash. If they don't, it's a turd that opens on a tugboat.
Why did you decide to, basically unleash yourself here on this broadcast?
Because I'm just, I don't know, why give an interview when you can leave a warning, you know? That it's just not, I'm not fair game. I'm not a soft target. It's over. There's a new sheriff in town. And he has an army of assassins. I understand, according to you, that there was a lot of curiosity about the Vatican assassin. And I'm like, guys, it's right there in the thing. Duh, we work for the Pope. We murder people. We're Vatican assassins. How complicated can it be?
Oh, my gosh.
What they're not ready for is guys like you and I, and Nails, and all the other gnarlingtons in my life, that we are high priest, Vatican assassin warlocks. Boom. Print that, people. Let's see where that goes.
Apocalypse Now, my friend.
I mean, there's not much you can say other than genius represents life. Apocalypse will teach you how to live inside of a moment between a moment, and that's where life is. Because, you know, I'm not just you know, Captain Willard. I'm not just my dad, and I'm, you know, heading up the river to kill another part of me, which is Kurt's. I am every character in between, save for that little weirdo with his gut strapped in, begging for water. That's not me. Another one of their stupid mottos, Alex, is don't be special, be one of us. Newsflash, I am special, and I will never be one of you. There it is.
You sound like Thomas Jefferson.
Well, I'm not Thomas Jefferson. He was a pussy. I'm done. I'm done. It's on. Bring it, as I say. I ain't hiding. You know? And if you're a part of my family, I will love you violently. If you infiltrate and try to hurt my family, I will murder you violently.
We're going to come back, Charlie. We only got 2 more points to get to, and then we're going to bring up a mutual friend and another.
Awesome. Awesome. Another Vatican assassin. This guy's got more notches on his belt than, I don't know who, Black Bart, you know?
So,
this is me not on drugs, bro. As I said, the first one's free, the next one goes in your mouth.
but Charlie, you've got a note that you wanted to read here on air.
Yeah, yes, I do, and it's from one of my goddesses. It's from the Natty, and it just says, "This is how blessed and perfect my insane life is. My monkey man, my king, my high priest, ninja warlock. I love you violently with the fire of 1,000 suns. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, experience, Jedi mind powers, amazing humor, and unconditional love. I am truly honored to not walk behind nor in front of you, but by your side. N with a capital C."
What is your view about heaven and hell and life? Because in person, you're a very loving, good person.
Yeah, I mean, I find heaven in the eyes of my family. That includes all of them. And I find hell in the eyes of everyone who tries to disrupt that love. Period, the end. Can't find that in the Bible, but whatever. It's really kind of boring and long and talking snakes and wow. We give up a whole Sunday for that garbage.
Well,
missing a lot of good sports, people. Lots of good sports.
Well, Charlie, I'm just glad that you are clean.
I look at the game of baseball, and I'm reminded of a quote that I wrote. It is a perfect game where its poetic ebb and flow can silence the loudest crying infant in the universe into a smile-draped nap.
That's pretty heavy.
It's not bad. It goes on, but you know, people will just tune out at some point because they're stupid.
But I mean, you have become an archetype of almost like Bacchus or something. You know, that's the Roman wine god. But
I'm terribly flattered. Keep going. Keep going. Keep talking about me like this. People need to hear this, man.
And then you kind of went into this wild period, and you've just come out of it. I was shackled and oppressed by the deplorable, as I said, cult of AA for 22 years. So, you know, kind of feeling like it's time to stretch away from all those clowns. Let me bring up one more point on that subject.
Yeah.
You talk about it being a cult. I don't know enough about AA. Never been to a meeting, but I have read their book, and I've talked to a lot of people that have been involved, and they do describe it as a cult, saying be part of the group, don't be an individual. And that's why I mentioned Thomas Jefferson. He was the opposite of that, and so it does have some of those hallmarks. But you know, also you've, I mean, are you saying basically it's something kind of like Scientology but different?
I don't know enough about what I call the Church of the Martian Idiot to really to comment on it. I mean, what they profess to believe in is, I don't know. I always thought it was like a really complicated, long joke with no good punchline. But yeah, no, I just 22 years around those oppressive clowns and losers. I just you know, finally extracted myself from their troll hole and started living my life the way I want to live it. Because AA does not teach you how to live your life the way you want to live it. It's vintage, it's outdated, it's stupid, and it's worshipped by stupid people. And it is their fault, goddammit. It's like, oh, you can't blame people for, you know, being dumb. It's like they're as dumb as what they've been taught. No, bullshit. Sorry, step up. Step up and change it. Change it right now. Look your father in the eye and say, you're wrong. I'm different. I'm better. Watch me. Watch me bury you.
And, Charlie, you will be back at work Tuesday.
I'll be early. I don't sleep. I wait. Great, great. You know, just let's talk about something exciting. Me, not all this other boring garbage crap, you know? And do you remember that bald fool, Lenny, that came in with his therapy and his voodoo, and he tried to judge me? He said I was too excited. The only thing I got excited about was catching the last drop of blood just before his beheaded, silly dome made contact with my beautiful wooden floor in my home in front of my children.
I tell you, plus the way the man uses the English language is see, the thing about you, Charlie, is
yes?
People do not realize how brilliant you are. And by the way,
oh, you're too kind, but you speak the truth.
I'm not a guy that gets on his knees, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
I got you, bro. Neither am I. I think you know what I mean.
But what I'm saying.
Charlie, something we've talked about privately, changing the subject for a moment, I want to get Nail's take on this. The TSA isn't just in the airports now. You got to fly in a private jet just to get away from them, sticking their hands down people's pants. Drudge Report has the headline from Gizmodo, TSA agents pat down 9-year-old boy after train trip. They've got telescreens in Walmart saying, watch your neighbors. I mean, is this not the Gestapo rollout in America?
I mean, duh. Kind of right there out in the open. Anybody that wants to ignore it deserves to have their privates fondled by some clown who worked the door at Walmart 7 minutes before that, and then it took them 6 minutes to get to the airport. Losers and clowns and trolls, all of them. Touch my children and I will eat your hands off your frickin' arms.
Well, that's actually what Ron Paul said.
It's kind of true, you know. People say, I can't be blamed for my ignorance. Yeah, well, who else am I going to blame? Your stupid wife? Good God, go away. Go back to the frickin' troll hole where you came from, fool.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm just that goddamn bitchin' and interesting.
They want what he has, man.
Yeah, there you go. And they can't process it, Len. They can't process it, so they're baffled and they must write their silly words and come at me from a place of opinion and judgment. Yeah. That's why Brando says, Willard, have you ever considered, you know, being free from the opinions of others, from the opinions of yourself? I think today is a perfect example of just that.